Episode number 7: 5 steps to launch a fashion business on Instagram. Hello there, and welcome to Books for Fashion podcast. I'm Maristella, and I'm your host at eBooks for Fashion podcast. If you are new to the podcast, just let me introduce myself. I'm a jewelry designer for my brand Made in Art Rockmantic Jewelry and a fashion business coach for eBooks for Fashion, which is my new baby. My passion, a fashion marketing platform where you can find lots of resources to start or to grow your fashion business. So probably you are wondering why I'm so passionate about helping you to start or to grow your fashion business. Because honestly, I wish I would have found a platform like eBooks for Fashion more than 10 years ago when I started my fashion business. And coming from a creative background, I've studied always fashion design and visual design, so I'm coming really from a creative background. I had no skills about selling, marketing, and making money with my own business. But I also want to tell you one secret. I had no idea also how to improve myself with personal development and also how to create the right mindset, which is something that I'm still working today, and I keep going working because I think is something that is not negotiable, that you have always to improve if you want to reach your goals and to reach what is for you success. So I really improved a lot through my career, through my working experience, and I also really, in the last few years, I really worked a lot on my mindset, because that's the first thing that you should work on. Think always that 80% is about mindset and 20% is just marketing and mechanics, anything else. So my suggestion always is about mindset. Think always to improve your mindset. Be positive, keep going, learning, and always improve my mindset. So, but today I really don't want to talk about about mindset, but I want to tell you something more about what you can do with Instagram. So, this is episode number 7, and before starting this first new episode, just a few words about our sponsor. Today's episode is sponsored by my new online course, Instagram for Fashion. Instagram for Fashion is the right course if you want to turn your followers, even only if you have only 100 followers, into customers for your fashion business. It's one video workshop plus ebooks, 12 lessons, plus a bonus training, and plus an assistance through WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook Messenger, and email assistant. And a very great thing, I think, for what I really love is lifetime access. So it means that you purchase once the course and you have lifetime access. So every time I put an update, for example, I've just updated the course and I added a new training, a new lesson, which is updated to 2018, you get for free. Because if you have purchased like in 2017, this year, you get all the updates for free for only $47. This is the cost of the course. So it's quite very good price, and you have a lifetime access with all the updates. So every time something is changing on Instagram, I will keep you updated with all the best techniques and marketing strategies to use to grow your Instagram profile, but also to turn your followers into customers for your fashion business. So if you really want to grow your fashion business on Instagram, grab your spot now at Instagram for Fashion, because there are only few spots available every time, and I really want to also help you as much as possible through the assistance. So through my assistance, personal assistant, to grow your profile. So I'm gonna put all the links in the show notes so you can grab your spot now. Let's go on now with this episode. This episode is about 5 steps to launch a fashion business on Instagram. So, are you dreaming to launch a fashion business on Instagram? Maybe you want to launch your clothing line on Instagram, or maybe you just want to start your styling service on Instagram. Or maybe you are obsessed with Instagram and Instagram is your thing. So if you have all these questions in your mind and you're wondering, how can I use Instagram for my fashion business? I think this episode is just for you. You will love this episode because it's all about how you can develop your fashion business from scratch on Instagram. So think that Chanel has more than 20 million followers. Gucci has 25.7 million followers. But even small brands or small business in fashion can reach thousands of people through Instagram and grow a community of people around their businesses. Think that Instagram is one of the most important social media for us, for people like us, that are like you and me, that are working on the fashion business and the fashion system in the fashion industry. And so why is so good Instagram for us? Because it's the best social media for fashion businesses, because it's a visual platform and people can interact immediately with you and me. Know about your fashion business, but also knowing more about your personal life. They can get to know you behind the scene. They can create a great relationship with you through many ways. Instagram stories, with your posts, but think also with the for example, with the live, Instagram live that you can have, or the new channel, the IGTV. You can have your personal video channel on Instagram, your TV show on Instagram, like you are having on YouTube. But I think that in Instagram is more and more powerful. Instagram is really one of the best social media to connect with people. You can really get connected with your followers. You can create an honest relationship with them. And so in this way, you can show who you really are. Even if whether you are selling products or services in fashion, you can build a brand, your personal brand on Instagram. This is the most important thing. I've honestly never cared about the quantity of followers you have or I have. I never cared about the quantity of followers. I think it's stupid because the most important thing is to have a good quality of followers. What's the point to have a big number if nobody is interacting with you? So the quality of followers is the most important thing that you should build with your Instagram profile. Because in this way, this is not only for Instagram, of course, for any social media you are using. It's a way to communicate with people, with your community of people that will love what you do. So, and the quality of followers is so important because if you want to turn them into real customers, you have to get good people around you, people that will love what you do. So they will have positive energy around you and they will support you. So can you imagine how will you feel in this way? You will feel loved. You will have people around you that are supporting your passion, what you are doing. Because I'm sure that if you have started a fashion business, it's not only for money. I'm sure that you want to earn money, and that's good. That's the good thing to do. But I'm sure that you are very passionate in what you are doing, because otherwise you would have chosen something else. You would have chosen another job. So I'm sure that what you are doing you are doing from your heart, with your soul. So I'm sure that you want to have around people with the same positive energy as you have. So that's why I think you should seriously consider to launch your fashion business on Instagram and using Instagram as the main channel to focus your attention. If you want to create an engaged audience around or for your brand. Your brand, I mean your personal brand, your business, it's your brand. okay? So if you want to launch a fashion business on Instagram from scratch, I have here for today 5 steps to take when starting out. So there are 5 steps easy to take and then can clear your mind to start your fashion business from scratch. So first of all, define your goals. I think this is the most important point, action, the first important step that you have to take always. I will be never tired to repeat to set your goals first, always, anytime, before creating anything, set your goals first. What's the point to start something without have clear goals? So, be clear on your goals, define your goals, and then create your Instagram profile. So in this way, you should think about what goals do you want to reach with it. And so in this way, you have a more clear idea which kind of profile you want to create. Then the second step is create your fashion brand and identity. What does it mean? It means to use your Instagram profile as your personal brand. So it means to think as you are creating your fashion magazine. In this way, you can understand which kind of pictures or videos or live you want to do with your Instagram profile. So think always like you are creating a magazine, a fashion magazine. Whether you are selling products or services, your Instagram profile must be beautiful, must be something attracting, appealing to your customers. And also that must reflect your personal brand, your style. So let's imagine that you want to launch a clothing line. You have a clear idea of your clothes and your style. So your Instagram profile must reflect that and your personal style. But it's the same if you're a fashion blogger. For example, that your Instagram profile must reflect your blog style and your personality, your style, your identity. So must show who you are. And even if you are, an image consultant, a fashion photographer, any work, any type of business in fashion, whether it's about fashion products or services, your Instagram profile must reflect your brand identity. If you want to know more about how to create your personal brand profile in just 5 minutes, I have a great ebook for you that I've created, and you can grab from the link in the show notes. No worries, because you will find all the links about in this that I'm talking in this episode in the show notes. Then the third step is about attract your right followers. How do you get followers when you have none? This is a very good question that many times many people are asking me. So you have 2 options when you have no followers. You can advertise, which is the quickest way with Instagram ads or influencer marketing, or you can build an organic fashion community through finding the right hashtags or sharing your Instagram profile on all the other social media that you have. So in this way, you will start to create a small following, a small group of community, a group around your Instagram profile. So these are the 2 options you can have. One is the quickest with the Instagram ads or through influencer marketing. But you must pay for, because you will advertise your Instagram profile, or you can build an organic fashion community, and it takes time. Make sure to understand that, because building your organic followers takes time. I honestly say that it takes lots of time. And I have anyway 10 simple ways, 10 simple tips that you can apply to your fashion business right now if you want to grow your followers on Instagram from scratch. And there is a blog post about that I wrote for you, and you can get the link in the show notes. So anyway, there are two options, one paid option and one free option. Organic community is free and the paid advertising, so you must pay for Instagram ads, for example. Then there's the fourth step is about posting at the right time. This is an essential step because there is no point to post when your audience is not online. You want to know your audience and you want to reach your people, so you definitely need to post when they are there for you. Now you probably are wondering, how do I know when is the best time for me to post? Not worries, it's very simple. You can learn more about your audience from your Instagram Insights. So you can check inside your Instagram, go to the Insights and check when it's the best time to post. Posting at the right time will definitely help you to grow your audience and launch your fashion business on Instagram. So check the Insights. So it's free, it's inside your app, in the Instagram app. And you can check when people are around you, where are people, your followers are online, the day when you can post and you get more likes or more engagement with comments, you can understand from the Instagram Insights. For example, for my fashion business, eBooks for Fashion, the best time is when I post at 6 p.m. Italian time. So at 6 p.m. Italian time is the best time because my audience is online. So what's the point for me, even if sometimes I don't remember and I do this mistake myself, but actually what's the point for me to post when it's morning? Because nobody's there. So what's the point? So sometimes I do this mistake, but I know for sure that the best time is at 6 p.m. So you should find your right time to post. Then the fifth step is use the best tools or schedulers and automation to increase your community. So this is one thing that I really love. Find your automation tools or your schedulers to work with, those that you love to work with. Because, for example, like me, I feel overwhelmed. I cannot always be on all the social media I have, or actually I cannot be all time online on Instagram. So what I need something that can be automated. And if you are like me and you feel overwhelmed or you don't have time to post every single day on your Instagram profile, the best way is to schedule your post in advance. My suggestion is to use a scheduler like Planoly or Later to schedule your Instagram post or stories. You will find the link in the show notes about these two schedulers because there are those, I use both of them and I love both of them. They are really great and I use for both my fashion businesses, eBooks for Fashion and Made in Art Jewelry, because they are very easy to use. They have a very good interface and they can really save time for me. So that's why I'm so passionate about those two schedulers. I use both and I'm really happy with them. So make sure to check the show notes and you can find the link to sign up for Planoly or Later. They are great schedulers. I go through with more about automation in my Instagram course, because I'm gonna talk about all the strategies I use to grow my Instagram profiles. So if you want to learn more, Instagram for Fashion will definitely help you. Instagram for Fashion is just for you because this ultimate online course contains all the best strategies to launch a fashion business on Instagram and to turn your IG followers into loyal and repeated customers for your fashion business. Think of this online course as your key to creating a profitable, successful fashion business and the life you dream. So if you want to grab your spot in Instagram for Fashion, just go to the show notes and grab your spot from the link. So let's recap the 5 steps. So first, define your goals. Be clear on what you want to achieve and set up your Instagram profile around your goals. Second, create your fashion brand and identity. Think about Instagram as your fashion magazine. What would you like to show in your fashion magazine? What would you like to show as your Instagram profile is your diary, is your magazine, and it's about your personal brand? Who are you? Who is your style? Show everything about yourself and your style. Third step, attract your right followers. So attract the right people that they want to stay in your community. They want to follow you. So to attract them, you have two options. One is paid advertising with Instagram ads or influencer marketing. The second one is free, organic fashion community through using the right hashtags or sharing your IG profile on other social media. But it takes time. So the quickest is paid. The free, it takes time. Then the fourth step is about posting the right time. So make sure that you check your Instagram insights and find out when is the right time for you to post, because that's no point to post when nobody's there. So make sure to check your insights and check when is the best time for you to post your pictures, your Instagram story, or your live, your video on IGTV, everything. Okay? Anything you want to post, check your insights. Then the fifth step is use the best tools or schedulers or anything about automation to increase your organic community. You can use Planoly or Later, two amazing schedulers that you can find the link in the show notes. So today's episode, I think I told you some good stuff about how to create your fashion business on Instagram. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I don't want to make this episode longer, but I wanted to create a very clear episode so you can start your fashion business in Instagram in the easiest way. And I really would love to hear your comments, or if you have any question, you can always reach me online. You can send me a message, a text message, a WhatsApp. You can find how you can contact me on ebooksforfashion.com. And so I would really love to hear what you are thinking, and I'm here to help you. So just send me a message or comment below this episode. So I really would love to hear from you. So thank you so much for listening to this episode, and I talk to you very soon. Bye for now.